It's another one.
What up, dudes?
What's up?
I'm Victor.
I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Mark.
Welcome to the show. We are To Live and Talk in LA.
Dude, Wednesday, 7:30 live on Twitch and YouTube, where you could be the fourth person on the show because we are To Live and Talk in LA. And I said fourth person because that's a force of habit.
Making mistakes, dude, on the entry.
Well, I'm okay. You gotta have a script. You gotta stick to the script, even though we're calling it audible. And technically, there's a voice of God in the chat, so you technically still are the fourth person on the show. But today we're Victorless.
We are #Victorless.
It's all just L's because we're Victorless. Yeah.
I almost said victorious, and then I was like, that means like it's a good thing he's not here. So I'm like, no, Victorless feels right. There's a hole.
He's gone. He's MIA today. He got wrapped up into something and he just couldn't get away. And that's okay because I'm still here. Evelyn, you're still here.
What's up, y'all?
It's gonna be like a two-man scat show. It's gonna be like jazz. Like I'm very like pa 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 pow, and then you're like,
Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum.
There you go. See, and then I come back scat scat woo woo. See, this is we're killing it.
I don't know, man. Killing can be good or bad, so I'll leave it out there for the folks to decide.
Well, a lot's been going on for me, for you, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to speak for you.
Let's talk about you first.
Okay. Couple things. It's a reminder, and I'll remind you again in the middle of the show, and at the end, I'm at the Ice House next Saturday, May 30th. And May 30th, 4:30 show. If you're free, come through. And I've had a long couple months.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, let me just book the show and I'll cross that bridge when I get there. We're getting close to the day and I haven't performed in a while, so I said, let's go do an open mic.
Okay, yeah. I saw that you were out there catching our girl at Deja Giggles.
Yeah, at Deja Giggles, and she was hosting the open mic over in Arcadia, with home of the Chinese spies. And I went up there and I was like, okay, let me just do an open mic, get on stage, shake off the rust, and let me work on some new things that I've been jotting down on my iPad, like Stan. I'm just writing in there.
Yeah.
My manifesto.
What's good? How'd it go?
Well, I get to the open mic. I see Deja. I'm like, what up, girl? And I was like, I'm going to do this open mic. And she said, oh yeah, like it's an open mic and it's suggestions. It's kind of like a fishbowl. We take like people will write suggestions in, and then you'll be doing like your open mic stand up on the suggestions.
Okay, cool.
Which I was not prepared for. I was like, okay, I'm gonna work on some new stuff. I'm gonna just like kind of get it out there, speak it out into the ethernet, and see where it goes. And it didn't happen. It was a hey, like suggestion box, and I had to do riffs on random things, which, by the way, that's going to be the inspo for a segment in our show later today, which will go into the suggestion box. And we put a whole production, and you, the fourth person in the show, put in some stuff in the chat in the suggestion box, and we're gonna tackle them together. That'll be like inspo, and that's because of Deja.
Shout out to Deja. Yes, Deja. Bringing more excitement to the podcast, even when she's not on it. So we'll do that later today. Okay.
In the middle,
so
like
hit it yet.
yeah, in a couple of segments. But like,
did you work any material? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. It was good to just be on stage. I think the main thing is to just be on stage and have that comfort and be aware of like bad habits that I have, and I need to shake that. And I don't know if it's obvious to you, but obviously to me, it's obvious to me. So I'm trying to kind of tighten up the presentation, work on delivery, and I mean, I didn't work on necessarily new things that I wanted to do, but it helped me kind of get ready for the show, get ready for the camera when that's in front of me.
The camera.
Camera.
Are you going to try out anything new in your Ice House show?
There's gonna be new things. I mean, like when I get there, like things are always subject to change. Just like the when you buy tickets, subject to change.
Hmm.
Because who knows? Maybe I'll bomb the set and I'll forget. I'm gonna be like B Rabbit in the beginning, and I just forget my lines.
Nah, dude, you're
And
way beyond that, man.
I'm standing there, and I'm like, I don't know, like I'll just be, or maybe like Papa Doc at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert.
I guess worst case scenario, you could just go out there and start talking about Clarence' parents, and the crowd will come with you. That was
Yeah,
a deep pull. That's about as
yeah.
deep as I can pull.
Because Clarence's parents had a really good marriage. There is something special about that, where it's a diss on the streets that your parents are happy together.
It was true though. Like, why was everybody like, oh shit?
Like, dude,
Like,
what
yeah, you should be ashamed. How are your parents still together?
like like it makes sense, but also it doesn't make sense at the same time. It's like those like it's a good trope because like there's nothing to be ashamed of growing up in a nice middle high school, like a nice community where Clarence, aka Papa Doc, went to. The fact that he was well educated, his parents were together, and had a good marriage was just seen as like this guy's. We can't take him seriously. This guy's a loser.
Listen, you're not going to be, I don't think, going that neck and neck with your fellow comedians, but if it
Yeah.
gets that crazy, I look forward to the footage and I can't wait to see us go viral in a few weeks.
Yeah. And we're, you know what, like, speaking of going viral, like, I don't know how we're doing this. Like, we're streaming to the masses right now.
Mhm.
Like, have you noticed like, there is something to be special about when you leave a comment on Instagram and you get a shit ton of likes?
Yeah.
Like, off the top of your head, do you know your most, like, a ballpark? It doesn't have to be exact number, but, like, do you have a
See,
comment that you left that where it has a high number of comments or likes, I should say?
I'm like a more TikTok user in that way, but I won't say that I've ever like looked at the number. However, I do remember that one time I like commented and tagged Hello Teffy, which I don't know if you know who that is, but she like liked it and said it was like funny or something. And I was like, oh shit. And I made it. I was like, I never have to comment on anything else ever again. That was like perfect for me. So I guess that's about as close as I get. How many do you have? Do you have like a count on your top one?
Off the top of my head, most recently, I've had a couple, but I went on to Live and Talk in LA Instagram,
There you go.
and I went on the Sideline Sports or Sideline. I left a comment, and then one of them got like 1,000 comments. Uh, they're funny, and then I did another one. It was 300. I think it's pushing 200. I'm sorry. I don't want to give the wrong impression and lie
Yeah.
about the numbers, but like when I saw like we're hovering in the 1,000s to 1,500s of that one, like
When
I
you
was
saw the millionth like, what did you do
yeah, I picked up the phone,
then?
called my mom, and I said, "Mom, put down the dishes. We don't have to live like this no more. We don't, because your
That's
boy got
amazing.
1,500 likes on a comment. So I'm riding the wave. So we might have some Sideline Sports people here uh,
Yeah.
representing, listening
Hmm.
to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or however you get your podcasts.
Yeah, definitely they're out there. Hi,
Uh,
Queen.
yeah.
I see is the Hi King and Queen, it says on YouTube. Hi, my dear.
Oh, nice. King and Queen. That's nice. What's going on with you, Evelyn?
Dude, I don't know if you guys know this, but Worldwide Handsome coaches running sports. That's about as deep as I'll get into that. And I've been driving around to a lot of running sports, and that means that you're exhausted and you need to eat out, right? Somewhere, and like you're not going to go home and like cook chicken, right? You just like need to eat something after a long day of sun and running, and you're not even the one running. We went to Buca de Beppo this week.
Nice. Okay.
Are you, tell me how you feel about Buca de Beppo. What are your thoughts?
I'll never fight it. If you want to go, I'll go. It's one of those spots where I'll never pick, but I'm happy to go. The one thing I do want to do at Buca de Beppo, is eat in the kitchen. I've always wanted to eat in the kitchen, and I guess you got to get reservations for that. I get super lucky, but I want to eat in the kitchen. I want to watch authentic Italian food be cooked by Mexicans.
That is such a
That's
Mark take.
that's what I want. You know, because when we're here, we're familia.
When you order
Hmm.
from the Mexican Italian kitchen, what are you ordering? What's the dish of choice at Buca de Beppo?
Fuck, I don't even know what's on the menu because I haven't been there in years. But it's what, like spaghetti, right?
Yeah, paschetti. Um, I'll tell you like what we kind of the rundown of our orders, right? Like
Hmm.
Worldwide Handsome gets the large Gigantor pepperoni pizza and then just like slams that as much as possible, usually the
Okay.
whole thing. I get chicken Alfredo, right? That's like my number one pasta.
Yeah.
And I never get the large size because I'm not actually sharing with a whole lot of people. And then, like, I still have a shit ton of leftovers. In
Hmm.
this case, my sister came with and we ordered the chicken Alfredo and she and I were going to share it, right? And I've been on this kick. Like, I really used to like Buca de Beppo. And
Okay.
then some time post pandemic, we went. And I walked through the kitchen because the walkway is in the kitchen for Buca de
Yeah.
Beppo for some fucking reason. And every single Buca de Beppo, you have to walk through the kitchen to get to your seat. And I distinctly remember the smell of my college dining hall when we had to like clean it, like working in the dining hall. Like, and dining halls are not like the cleanest of places. Not to say like this was a bad place to be, but like you have
Hmm.
to clean them all the time and you're mass producing food. So like they get dirty quickly and like you need a lot of products to clean it and things just
Sure.
get like smelly, like when you have dish rags somewhere for too long. And I swear while I was walking through this Buca de Beppo, it smelled like that dish, like water, like the towels sitting in there for too long in the solution. Somebody's putting things in the wrong bucket, whatever, something like that. If you guys know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you're not CertSafe certified, okay? Um, then after that, I was like, I can't eat at Buca de Beppo. Like now I just feel like I'm paying $30 to eat at my dining hall. Like I got the ick, like the official Buca ick. And Worldwide Handsome was like, no, 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 I love Buca. Like we gotta go, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We had a long day after one of these running days, and we went to Buca, and it was kind of tough. I was like, man, he's gonna feel good because we went to Buca. And it was the most disappointing Buca de Beppo experience that I've had in ages. I did walk by that kitchen seating area. It was entirely empty. This kitchen, because it was a different Buca, did not have that smell, but the food was terrible. And they're charging
No.
$35 for the small chicken, for the small fettuccine Alfredo, and then $8 to add chicken to it.
Not the Books. They didn't do
The
that to you.
Books. The Books
Oh,
did
okay.
me dirty, dude.
That
I labeled this
okay.
Buca de Beppo Pasta La Vista because I'm
Oh,
over it. Yeah, you like that? It's still marked it.
damn. That's brutal. Like,
Yeah.
if you hit them on that Google review, shit, dude. That's gonna be
Dude.
like that's like telling them that their parents are still together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and
Yeah.
just like stand my way through my Yelp review. Yeah, it was fucking terrible, and I was actually very disappointed. I cannot believe that I was that aggressively disappointed with chicken Alfredo. It was curdled. Why was it like
Mm,
cheesy curdle? That's not chicken.
no.
Chicken Alfredo needs to be creamy. Like it was terrible, and the chicken was like rubber chickeny. I'm like, what is happening? How is
I
this
know.
happening in this world? And it's so expensive. Every dish is like, they don't even make the large pizza anymore.
Okay,
It's a small standard pizza, same
but
price.
when you say small, it's not like your traditional. It's like it's still a shareable, right? Or when you say small, is it an individual size? Because my understanding of the Books, aka Buca de Beppo, is like this is all it's family style. So we all like order things, and it's gonna be like kind of something where we can all pick at. So what is
Yeah.
small here?
I mean, it's if you ordered like a personal pizza from Blaze, that's
Hmm.
like a like right around the same size, I think. Like the 11-inch, like that's basically what we were looking at.
Hmm.
Would you eat it by yourself? Probably not. Maybe you'll leave two slices. So
Mm.
that's not really like entirely shareable quality unless everybody is really like eating a little bit of everything. And like Worldwide Handsome eats just the pizza. So like for him, that was like usually, you're paying $30 and you get this gigantic pizza, you take some home, blah blah blah. Not the case at all. I'm seeing him in the chat right now. Not shareable if you have more than 3 people. Probably like 2 good eaters and 3 if they're on skinty behavior. Thank you for that analysis.
Well, okay. There's a couple things. You were such a supportive girlfriend to go watch him coach.
Oh yeah,
Like,
of course.
can you read his body language from across the way? Like, uh-oh, the coach is angry, or
Yeah.
like, or things are going well. Like you see the fists go up like this. Like, hell yeah. Do you can you do you have a
Usually
tell?
I ask for help. Like I'll say like what are you expecting this person to run, or like what's a good time frame for this or what's not, or like what place should we be looking for?
Mm.
And then I go based off of that. So if the result is not like in the ballpark, then I'm
Yeah.
like I'll give him a second before I go look for him. Um yeah, but if it's looking good, like sometimes I'll even find the kid before he does because he happens to be like on the opposite end. Like the ideal coaching place is not always the closest to the finish line.
But it's good that you are going to see him because he's constantly involved in one way or another. If I have kids, I am absolutely not signing up for sports where it's running or swim, like swim meets or track meets, because it's the most fucking boring thing I've ever seen in my life.
What?
I want to go see my nephews like go swim. Like my sister's like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
let's come. They're really good swimmers, and there's gonna be a swim meet. Come by. I go up there, and there's like 40 schools, 100 people in each school, and like you're there to watch 2 people, and
Yeah.
they're not swimming for the duration from 9 a.m. to noon nonstop like a basketball game, right? Where it's like they do their swim meet. It's about a minute and a half because they're so
Hmm.
fast, and I think I see him, and all of a sudden I have to wait another 40 minutes to an hour to see them
Yeah.
swim again. So I'm just sitting there watching. Like
Yeah.
I would rather my kids play basketball, maybe even soccer, or bare knuckle boxing. I would rather have them do that than fucking sit in a swim because
I
my
love
time is
swim.
my time is protected here. Like, and I need to protect it. And if I'm gonna watch everyone's kids swim, I'm fighting somebody. I'm like absolutely not.
See,
You
that's your key issue is
Yeah.
that you can't find the entertainment outside of your own theoretical child. When I go, they're all like the school is all my child, right? In that scenario. Like I'm like every single person that's a runner is like I'm going for them on this team.
Hmm.
And then when you're watching the races where your team is not in it, then you get to pick your favorite. And it's kind of like horse races, you know, like you're just like, we'll see who wins today. I have no context. Let's place a bet. Like, it's such a good time. And these kids run so fucking fast. They run so fast. Like, they are getting around a track in 2 minutes. How fucking long is it going to take you to get around a third of a mile track?
Long.
A third of a
But
mile, half mile?
see, like here's the thing in track, they at least have some resemblance of a school uniform, and you can see like their colors.
Hmm.
In swim, they're all wearing speedos and they're wearing a fucking cap. I don't know what lane they're in. I don't know what's going on, and they're like,
That's user error. I love this. I love swim. You can tell which lane they're in. You just gotta watch.
okay, but you're not watching them. We're like, it's not like front row, like like courtside. I'm in the bleachers. I'm in the bleachers. Who are these people? I don't know who they are. Maybe you have better eyes than me.
Maybe.
Maybe I need to get LASIK, and I'll get my eyes because I can't afford LASIK, and then maybe I'll be able to see because
To be fair,
it's
they're
weird.
also like not visible more than half the time because they are underneath the water. Um, but I still enjoy it. I enjoy swimming immensely more than basketball any day of the week, every day
That's
of the week.
sicko behavior, dude. My nephews were in swim, and I was like, no, no, like
Yeah, I
go
think it's
in,
fun.
go into like snuff porn. Like I don't want to see this, dude. I don't want to anything bare knuckle boxing, just something. I don't want to see it. Can I ask you another question about Worldwide Handsome since we're
Yeah,
on the topic here?
yeah.
Are you a pimple popper?
I saw that you put this on
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
And
Ladies,
I
if you're in the
think
chat
we've,
too, tell us.
yeah, ladies, I think we've like hit this briefly once
Mhm.
before. If you're asking me if I like watching Dr. Pimple Popper,
Whatever.
the answer is yes.
Mm.
If you're asking me if I like popping pimples, the answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
If you're asking me if I will still pop my own pimple, yes, because it bothers me. It's like why is that there? And I know that makes it worse, but it still happens. I'm not one of those gals. I know this is like a popular thing that like is like popping pimples on somebody's like back all day every day, and I'm like, no, I don't want. Like that's kind of gross. The blood comes out. I don't need, like I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, because the Guatemalan,
I know.
huge pimple popper.
I know.
It makes me angry. Like, because I'm like, I don't like this.
She's like, come here.
Yeah, it becomes like bubble wrap,
Yeah.
and like she'll like want to, and then she essentially pushes down on my skull, and like I can like the pimple goes inverted and touches like my brain because like she pushes so hard, and like it drives me nuts. It's like it's what makes me happy, and I'm like, when have we done anything that makes me happy? Well, because
To be
right
fair,
now,
you do comedy, so
yeah.
I mean,
So
that's
like,
it.
that gives the pass of popping pimples. I fucking hate
No,
it.
I mean that's what they do to make you happy. There's a pull there. There's a pull there. There's a balance. She likes popping pimples. Let her.
Oh my god, dude. K friend in chat. My grandpa had me do that when I was a kid. Now I can't watch this video. So you gotta pop your grandpa's pimples, which even scares me because I'm like, I'm 38 and I'm still getting pimples on my head. I thought like I'm out of the woods at 20, right? Like I was like, oh, like I've outgrown acne.
It
But no.
never ends.
No, it doesn't end.
It does not end.
Dude.
I'm seeing in the chat. I'm seeing stuff. Not popping anything that's not on you or the daughter, but that absolutely makes sense because our special need kids do need additional support. I'll allow that. I'll sanctify that's an okay approved pimple popping experience, but I'm with that. I'm not trying to like get anybody else's stuff on me unnecessarily. Like go take care of it in the bathroom.
Yeah, popping pimples and then like getting to bed is like the equivalent of eating beets and forgetting.
What? Explain that.
Because that or drinking green beer on St. Patrick's Day. Because like,
Okay, now I'm with you. Okay,
what happens
thank
the
you.
next day?
Round 2 was more successful.
Yeah, when you get up the next day and you go hit the John, and you use the bathroom, like I am fucking dying right now because my shit is red.
Yeah.
Literally, like, and you're like, and you forget you had beets.
Yeah.
That's the
I
equivalent.
understand.
Because when you're like, you pop your pimples in bed, you're like, where did this blood come from?
Yeah. No, don't do it. Go to the bathroom. Take care of the thing. Go to the dermatologist, please. Why did you bring that up? Oh, because okay, the watermelon.
Yeah.
Savage watermelon. Not
I'm
for
just
me.
tired
I'm
of that
sorry.
shit, dude. I'm tired of it.
Dude, in honor of Victor being gone, when I was coming up for topics for today, everything was like about things that I was hating. Like we started with the Buca de Beppo situation, like that was fucking terrible. And then I realized that I had several complaints about fucking Spotify of all places, which like I still love. Like I'm a Spotify user. I'm not like don't think I'm an Apple Music person. Please don't profile me like that. I'm still a Spotify user, but I have some fucking complaints. And since Victor is not here to talk about what he fucking hates, I'm going to talk about some things that I fucking hate real quick. Number one, I feel like it's bot. You're an Apple user, right, Mark?
Yeah, I am.
Do you use Spotify at all?
On a rare occasion when I need to do something like and build a playlist, I'll use Spotify, but all my music listening is done on Apple.
Okay. Well, I've noticed this like trend maybe past like 9 months or something like that. It might have been even longer than that, but it's more obvious, I feel like now more than ever, that anytime there's like a new movie or like a specific artist, like a top artist or like Billboard artist releases a new album, their music, even if it's not the new music, their whole repertoire gets pushed to the front of all of my playlists. And that really pisses me off. So like, for example, Sabrina Carpenter's in town and all of a sudden, like, all of the Sabrina Carpenter songs start to come up. Something that I
Mm.
haven't listened to since like 3 albums ago for her is
Okay.
popping up, right? Or, for example, Michael Jackson movie comes out, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these Michael Jackson suggestions on random playlists that I've never gotten before. And it's really pissing me off because it feels bought. Like, I miss the days when things were actually just truly randomized and not actually behind somebody else's agenda. Like, that really pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, Apple Music is so. The one thing I thought I wanted that Spotify had. So I think Spotify has two things. One of them I think is better. They have better user playlists. So like
Hmm.
the average user has a better playlist in Apple Music. It's hard to find in Apple Music, which whatever, it's fine. I wish the playlist community was better in Apple because right now,
Okay.
like what I do is I listen to the Apple like the Spotlight. What is it? It's like if I listen to Jay-Z, I listen to his Essentials playlist, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And nothing says hip hop to me like some white hipster from the Bronx curating the music for me. So like
Right.
that's kind of how it is. They're Apple employee,
Hmm.
super hipster, probably plays the ukulele, but they know Jay-Z Essentials.
Yeah.
I
They
wish
put it
that
together.
I did think I thought I wanted the Spotify does the whole like, hey, Lupe Fiasco or Smashing Pumpkins or Sabrina Carpenter is coming to town. Uh, I thought Apple Music didn't have that, and then Apple Music recently got it, and I was like, ooh, finally. And after two things, I was like, I'm done. I don't like
Yeah.
this anymore. It's kind of
Yeah.
tiring. They don't push that person's library up on top of me.
Hmm.
They don't come like the Guatemalans are popping pimples and forcing me to sit through it. It's all like fine. So like I don't
It'll
feel
literally
that
be
thing.
like if I'm in my like liked songs, right? The songs that
Hmm.
you've designated as liked.
Yeah.
Um, songs that are in there that I haven't heard from like Sabrina Carpenter in like probably 5 months, all of a
Hmm.
sudden are getting played at the top. And it
Yeah.
like will do it for every like other playlists just sound like they're the same songs in different orders. And they all push this like person, or like if it's Taylor Swift in town, it's Taylor Swift, right? Like my
Yeah.
BTS stuff started getting pushed, but like I'm not complaining about BTS just yet. But like it's annoying. That was complaint one. Complaint two is the disco ball. Did you see this popping up
Oh my
everywhere? Do you
God.
know what happened?
The the app icon.
Yeah, the app
Yeah.
icon. So Spotify changed their app icon to a like disco ball version of the Spotify app. And I literally was like, dude, somebody AI'd this because I never saw it. Like I didn't see it happen in real time. Did you see it or did you just catch it on socials?
And I have the Spotify app, and I was like, it looks different. And I looked closely, and I saw the disco ball,
Hmm.
and I hate it.
And it's changed back. It was literally just like a celebration for like their 20-year or something like that.
Hmm.
And I was like, dude, I thought that was a fluke entirely. Like it happened so quickly that I assumed like somebody made that up. And then everybody just started like trending like the disco icons. I thought like it was actually a joke. And then I realized it was
Yeah.
true, which is hilarious because the feature is actually cool itself, but the disco ball portion of it just threw everything entirely off. So like the feature is that you look back at like the first day that you joined Spotify, and then
Hmm.
it gives you like four options of what do you think was the first song, like a multiple choice that you listened to on Spotify, and it tells you like when you joined Spotify. So I was like, gosh, November of 2013 or something like that. And I was like, holy, it's
Hmm.
been that long since I've had Spotify. And then it asked me to pick my first song. What do you think was my first song that I listened to in Spotify November of 2013?
I'm gonna say it was the Fray.
No, it was not The Fray. It was freaking Miley Cyrus, Can't Be Tamed, which is like so embarrassing that I don't even know how that was the first thing. I could not have been looking for Spotify to play that song. Like there's
Yeah.
no freaking way. But that was hilarious to see. And then they let you like create a playlist of your top songs that are the most played of all time. And it shows you like how many times you've played those songs, which was cool. And the
Oh my
disco ball
God.
totally like disguised all of that.
I every day I realize I'm old, and Instagram, I was like, why do this to us? They're like, hey, we added this thing.
The instance?
It's instant, and like go ahead and like try it out. And it's like, it's this weird version of Snapchat where like you take a picture and you can't see who views it, but it's there. And I'm like,
You
why?
really are old. This is like Be Real.
It's not Be Real, because Be Real actually was real, because like it told you take a picture now, whether you were at the swim meet or you're taking a shit or you're backhanding your girlfriend, it was being real in real time. Like, let's go ahead and take the picture. Like in
But
instant,
it's
it's
a
like,
version of that.
oh my
Like that's
God,
the
dude.
point, you know? Like you just tap in once and then it's gone and like only your sphere had that moment. It's the same
So
point.
wait, so if I took a screenshot, what happens?
I don't know. Can you screenshot an instant?
I don't even know, man. I
I
don't
don't even
even
honestly
know.
care. It's not that deep, Mark. It's
It
not
is
that
deep
deep.
because they keep adding things. It's like, hey, here's the reels. Now here's threads. Now here's instant. And I'm like, you
Threads
can't
can go. I don't
you
care for
cannot have
threads.
any more of my time than you do right now. It's like that joke I have, which is like, you put porn ads in ads, or you put NBA commercials inside the NBA. You can't have any more of my time than you do right now. Like I'm literally sitting here looking at these things, and you're giving me more things to engage with. I'm like, I can't. Like, God, like simplify.
I get it. I'm gonna say that I get instance. I don't get the threads or instant, whatever. I get that. I do. Because
Oh
people are
God.
like sharing more micro moments that they don't want on their feed, but are also not like story worthy. A story is so large, you know, and like there's so many other features and capabilities. This is just a like a la carte photo. You get one snap, no editing. Like, get it out. You can't screenshot an instant. Boom.
All right. I
Mark
mean,
is wrong about instants. I'm just kidding.
my God, dude, I hate it. I mean, I think we have to use it as a team. I think let's all
Yeah.
commit to using it, like on our Till I've Been Talking Lately. Let's be instant. But
We'll
yeah,
try
dude.
to be instant. Well, the third thing, which I'm sure
Yes,
that we'll segue into one of
please.
your topics here, is fucking in my fucking Spotify segment of the day, the Drake and BTS mix up, which I'm going to be bold and say is entirely MAGA propaganda. Do you know what happened with this situation?
No, I need you to fill me in because I don't know
Okay.
this. No.
Fuck yes. I'm filling you guys in. This is my jam.
Fill
BTS.
me in, Queen. Let's go.
Spotify last week, in the
Mm,
midst of this weird disco ball era, released this like statement that Drake had like the most streamed song in 2026 in one day. Like it was this huge deal. And then I was literally like, fuck no, because in case you guys don't know this, I'm team Kendrick, team
mm.
K Dot, not team Drake. Drake is just awful. Let's say lightly. We'll get into it. Um, and so they said they put this like huge record up for Drake, only to find out like 2 days later that they mistakenly said that they beat BTS's record for the record Swim because they accidentally combined two different song stats for the one post. So it was entirely a lie, not accurate at all, had to be taken down, and ultimately BTS did not get a follow-up post for that.
Mm.
And BTS still holds the record. So I think that that's MAGA propaganda, and they're just trying to push Drake to the top. And that was sickening that Spotify would even hybrid two records for fucking Drake of all people. Like, find somebody better. At least
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter's respectable. Like,
Mm.
please, I fucking hate Drake.
So, uh, I there is something about like, I'm not a Drake fan anymore. I do like his bangers. So like songs that he's had before that are bangers, they're bangers for a reason. Like he makes good music. Most Def said he makes good Target music. That's fine. But
Sure.
he does have some bangers. Um, there was I I saw a
Name a
TikTok,
Drake banger.
10 bands. Then we
I
have
don't even know what that is.
then we have what was it? The Key, Do You Love Me? I can't like uh and then Hotline
I
Bling.
know that one. Okay, I know that
Yeah.
one.
There's started from the bottom. There's
Are any of these actually the name of the song?
yes, they are. Except for the Kiki, Do You Love Me? I forgot. In My Feelings is the song.
In my
name of the song.
like, I could not tell you that,
Yeah.
but I digress.
But
Continue.
he has bangers. I'm
Sure.
not going to deny that. But like, I've just fallen off the Drake bandwagon. I don't even listen to his new stuff anymore. If I listen to his old stuff, that comes up fine. Someone sent me a TikTok of him like it was like him banging on synthesized drums, talking about slapping ass and leaving cheetah prints. And then one of the comments showed like this is like when Ross from Friends was trying to find his sound.
I
And I'm like,
saw that.
oh my God,
Yeah.
dude. Like I almost like shit myself on the bus laughing. Because like it was like because that's what it sounded like. It was like
Yeah.
it sounded like if you gave me the drums and you're like dung dung and talking about slapping ass, it's like, dude,
It's not
I
a good product,
I
like
don't
at the end of the
know.
day. I saw a tweet, which like, do they still call it a tweet if it's on X? I saw a tweet
Yeah.
that somebody was like 2 years ago or last year or something. Oh, I predict that when he like released the name was gonna be Iceman, he's like, I predict that he's gonna say he's the Iceman, no more Mr. Nice Man. And
Yeah.
then he fucking did. And I was just like, that's disgusting, dude. And like trying to rebuttal Kendrick a year and like how many fucking Grammys later, like that was so sad. Over a year for that matter. It was so embarrassing. I literally don't know how people are still Drake fans right now. And
And
I don't even need to listen to the albums to know.
no, and people were saying that he was saying subliminals that the GOAT, Jay-Z, dissing him. I was like, nah, dude, like you're not Jehovah, Mr. H to the Izzo, you know.
He dissed your man too, LeBron, right?
Yeah, I know. My
Yeah.
kings, my goats, LeBron,
Dude, fuck Drake. That's what made
Jay-Z.
you switch. He was like, LeBron, that's the end, man.
Yeah. I was like, Iceman, no more Mr. Nice Man for me, dude. I, had to- I put like I went on Apple Music. I was like, Justice less. I don't like that. Like you don't come for the
Yeah.
king, dude.
No, dude.
That's
That's
the king.
embarrassing.
Nah,
I
so
just like
fuck you.
don't even know how he could like look himself in the mirror every day and take himself seriously. I always say it. He must be a narcissist. Like there's no other way to get through that.
Have you seen Have you seen that one video of Drake where he was like, "Oh, someone he's walking by and then some girl's like, "I love you, Drake," and he's like, "Yeah, thanks." And then he walks up to the door, he's like, "Ooh, it's cold." You haven't seen
No.
it? Oh, dude, you have to post that. I have to find it and send it to you.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like
post
actually
it.
really
Post
fucking
it
good.
later.
Um, so speaking back, let's circle back, and I said we're gonna do the suggestion box.
Yeah.
Back when we were
Let's
on
not be
Instagram,
so angry anymore. Let's talk about something productive.
could be angry. We'll see.
Shit.
Um,
Okay.
we went to you, the fourth person in the show, and the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh, 6, 7, and then we
I'm not doing it.
we asked for suggestions, and we put it all on a wheel. So instead of a box where you pull it out of a hat, we put it on a wheel, and we're gonna go through these things and see. They can be rants, they can be things you love, but ultimately it's a wheel of suggestions that you guys have left. So we're gonna put that up on the screen, and we're gonna go to the wheel, and we're gonna see where it takes us for segments. I think there's some good ones in there. I think we can totally make a meal out of this, Evelyn. And
Okay.
I see it pop up right now.
I'm waiting to see what comes next.
It is extremely small, so I have to figure out. I can zoom in on this, I
I
think.
I can tell you guys what it is when it lands on
Okay,
it.
perfect. Okay, so the voice of God
Thank you.
is here.
Thank you,
As
Jesus.
I told you, you'd be the fourth person on the show. Is we have producer man spinning the wheel, and we're gonna go ahead and see what comes up.
All right, I'm
So
spinning.
spin the wheel, warm up the hands, give it a good spin like a Price is Right. Don't spin it like it has to spin one full way or it doesn't count, just like in a Price is Right.
Do you call out someone who makes sketchy comments?
Oh, okay. So this one was a good one. So, Evelyn, I'm gonna paint the stage for you. Okay.
Yeah. Set the scene.
You are hanging out with someone, and they kind of make this. It's along the lines of a joke, but it's kind of not, and it's like, it's offensive, and like, so like, here's the thing. Oh, like, I identify as an attack helicopter, like because they're kind of like taking shots at non-binary people, right? Um, do you let it slide, or do you say something when it comes to this? And like this can be anywhere, but like this is like either a friend or a person at work. We can like
I clap back.
you do.
Yeah, I clap back. Not aggressively, like more comedically, probably. So if they said something like that, I might say, like, do you identify as an idiot too? Depending on the setting, right? Like something like that. I mean, like, because that's what you fucking sound like.
Yeah. So you're in the area of like you'll say something.
It depends on, like if it's like a superior or something, I'm just going, wow, that fucking happened, and like going about my day. But if it's like a normal sitch, I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all just gonna let that be out here like that? Like, nah.
Yeah. Mm. See, like I think it is situational because like if you're talking to here's what I say. Like if it's a friend and like this is your in circle and you make off-color jokes like this, I'm not gonna say anything. It's like all right, it's kind of funny, but like then there's limits, there's levels to it too, which is like maybe you're kind of going off the deep end. You've kind of spent your time on alpha YouTube, and maybe you're kind of finding yourself in this way, and like maybe you're kind of like you're shifting. Maybe I'll say something, right? It's like okay, are you like did you take the red pill? And are you trying to like are you going down this road of everything is woke and you're trying to be super funny and like and it's not? But like if it's you who told me this off-color joke, I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, "Oh, that's funny," because I know you. I think like if it's a joke, it's a joke. But if it's someone I don't know, kind of casual, there's a couple things to that, which I think they're testing the waters at first to see if you'll say anything. Like, "Oh, is he woke?" I'm gonna say this joke and say like, "Is this person gay?" And then kind of go there, and then that's where I'm like, "All right, dude, like, not that funny." I would kind of like, yeah, like not so great. I would say something to that effect.
I feel like if it's my friend, I'm saying like something stupid back because I get that it was a joke, but like it's still not fucking funny. I see the voice of God is saying that he doesn't call them out. He just asks them to explain what they meant, and they usually feel stupid explaining it out loud. That's a great tactic. I'm just more like of a firecracker, I guess, in that way. Maybe I'm still just 31. You guys, I'm still growing up here. But yeah, no, fuck that. I'm saying something.
You say something. Like, yeah. I mean, like, if I'm at work, I'm like, hey, man, like, maybe not. I'd say, maybe not. And then, like, I'd say that around people to make sure I look like a good employee. Like, inside, in my hateful heart, I know where I stand. But, you know, in the workplace, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, this guy can toe his company line. He's cool.
I could see myself being like, oh, you know, actually people do identify as like I would just take the more like informational approach, and then they're like, oh no, like, and then they're like, it was a joke, and then I'm like, oh, I totally get it, but I mean, I just figured it, like, I just like blow through it anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because, like, there was that one time, if you're, let's say you're at work, they will test the waters. If there's that person, they will test the waters, and they'll see, like,
They will too, yeah.
and they'll do the joke in the kind of soft way, and if you don't say anything, they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's just
they,
the introduction.
they're cool. They're cool. They're aligned with me.
Oh,
Mark's funny, and like he understands because he knows comedy is still legal here.
Mark gets it. Mark
Yeah,
just gets
and then
it.
I'm like, all right, you have to check that shit. Like, if it's work, you got to check it. You really do.
Yeah,
If it's
you
like-
can't be doing that shit, dude.
All right.
Like, comedy's one thing, okay? Like, it's a different environment, but
All right,
that's my
get it.
take.
Let's get off this woke topic and let's identify as a new suggestion. Let's spin the wheel here.
This is the moment. Do you identify an idiot as an idiot too? Fuck.
Whoa. Way to stick to your guns, dude.
Damn, sorry guys.
Topic is cereal.
Okay, cereal.
Just cereal. Just cereal?
Yeah, where you go with cereal?
Well, I mean, you shouldn't eat it out of any kind of Tupperware or casserole dish. Let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
We have our top cereals clearly identified. What did we say was number one?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon, yeah,
Yeah.
unrivaled Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Lucky Charms are up there for me. What you got on cereal?
You know what? I didn't. Back to the casserole dish. The bowl. It kind of like it actually struck a chord with me. Like, well, that's not a bowl because like a bowl is like a half dome shape, right?
Yeah.
These casserole dishes aren't a bowl. So I was like,
No, they're
it,
like
in
dish.
in theory, it's truly not a bowl by definition, but it's a bowl in my heart. So I take it as a bowl because it's like there's a concave. But I don't know if it was you or Victor said that's not a bowl is like a bowl.
Yeah.
And it,
Though I
it's
said a bowl is
yeah,
parabolic. It doesn't have that
that's
flat.
crazy. Um,
Uh,
I think there is I miss mascots in cereals. Like that's something that's just not really here anymore. Like we'll see Tony the Tiger kind of come out through once in a while, but like
Yeah.
we've just really lost our way. Now everything is about like it's about feeling good. You know, you're eating cereal, you're supposed to feel good. And then here's the other thing too. It's like it's all about protein. Like
Everything's about
everything's
fucking
about
protein
protein,
right now,
man. Like
dude.
even my cereal is about protein. Like hey,
It's
eat
just a
this.
phase, dude. The
Yeah.
other day, I logged into the Uber Eats app, as Evelyn always does, and McDonald's was pushing the amount of protein in their fucking chicken nuggets, dude. And I was like, this is more everything's propaganda now. And it's like just no longer normal things and just informational. It's like, oh, how can I make money off of that? And you put protein in there. Like, that's insane. And I hate it. I do. And I do think there are a lot of mascots still. Like, maybe we don't see them because we don't watch the kids' channels with like the kids' commercials, dude. But they still rock those. They might not be nearly as fun as ours. What I miss is those little bowls that looked like a swirl, almost like the little bowl in the Teletubbies that had the like straw at the end of the
Yeah.
bowl.
Hmm.
So you would eat like your cereal out of the
Yeah.
bowl
Mm.
and then you like sip the milk out of that little straw. I'm sure they still exist, but I
Crazy
wish those were
straws.
more common. Yeah, crazy straws. They were so fun. And it was like attached to the rim of the bowl. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, that's the one.
Did you
Gross
guys
as colors.
did you guys hear the Subway take on protein? You guys heard about that podcast, right? The Subway takes.
No.
No.
It's
Oh,
where
oh, the dude where it's like, what's your crazy take in the New York subway? I was
yeah,
thinking of the Subway sandwich restaurant. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I know what you're talking about.
he something that kind of fucked with me was like men's obsession with protein intake is like the new eating disorder because they
That is,
obsess over it so much.
yeah, that's an interesting take. This is, do you know what that is, Mark? Like the guy that's in the subway?
No, I don't.
He literally just like sits down mini mic and like stops the strangers like, yo, you're on the subway. What's your hot take? And
Mm.
it's like either something that everybody's like, yeah, that's fucking true. Or it's like a hot take.
Mm.
And you're like, nah, dude, that person's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. I mean, they're obsessing about it, that's for sure, in similar ways. And it's like the carbs of the 90s for women is like the protein for men in 2026.
Yeah.
The,
I mean,
reverse.
I feel like right before the protein craze, I've been talking about protein intake with my physical therapist and like, you know, my coach and nutritionist. I'm like, all right, but like now it's just it's like beating over the head, protein, protein, protein. And I'm like, I'm tired, dude.
I don't
I
even
don't
care that it's true anymore.
know.
Like, I don't want the protein because they're talking about it.
I'm ready for it to be like in 4 years. It's like, too much is bad for you because like it's like eggs. Eggs in the 90s went through a really bad spell, like PR.
Dude, yeah.
Eggs were good for you, then
Poor
they were
eggs,
bad for
dude.
you.
Yeah, the
And
cholesterol. Mm-hmm.
they had to bounce back, dude.
And it did. I love eggs. And for the record, I also love cereal. I don't care about it being protein packed. Just honey bunches of oats with almonds and fucking cinnamon toast crunch. I'm set, dude.
Are we in a phase in cereal or like in society where are I don't think toys are in cereal boxes anymore. Is it like is it because it's not sanitary? Like we're gonna have like some like Chinese handlers who put the cereal together like give us like some kind of sickness? Is that the reason why it's on there? Because there was magic about going into the cereal box and getting the toy, and I'm not getting that anymore.
There has to be a reason that they did it, but I feel like that doesn't really happen anymore.
Madeline's is 2 grams of protein per cookie.
Oh yeah, that's what we deduced with Worldwide Handsome. If you guys have not, that's a sidebar. If you guys have not had the Madelines from Costco, don't start now. Don't start now.
That's the problem with Madeline's though. It's like they're like really. I guess I can have like 40 of them, and it's like they're like the worst cookie to have. Like one cookie.
So much butter and sugar.
Yeah. One cookie is 5 servings apparently. So I don't know. Let's go back to the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Spinning the wheel.
By the way, it was a choking hazard regulation, rise of costs combination that
I'm
got
tired of
toys
these
pulled out of cereal.
Soft ass kids, dude. You choke on cereal toys? Fuck you. That's on you, man. Like, what an idiot are you? Like, you're going for the toy. Like, you're not trying to eat the toy. And if you choke on the toy, then that's kind of natural selection. That's life.
Mark, you don't need a toy in your breakfast, okay? Get your toy separate from your breakfast. What's our next topic?
Memorial Day plans.
Is that this weekend?
It is. So
Okay.
you must be crushing on the plans, dude. You're killing it already.
If you recall, Mark, I tried to schedule something with you that day, not realizing that it was Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So I have no fucking plans. And I think those are the best plans. Do you have plans?
No, I don't. Like I'm not. Like I'm not a bit like. I'm not a person who served in the military, and I don't think anyone in my immediate circle or family has served in the military. I have friends who have, but Memorial Day is like about the ones who have fallen, right? That's the whole thing. Or in Trump's world, the weak ones. But like, I don't have an affinity for this. It's nice that I get the day off, but like, I don't go grill. I don't go to a bar. I don't like for Memorial Day. It's like, no, I don't have any plans.
That's kind of nice. I think that's the best way to honor those individuals that did indeed lose their lives. Like, that fucking sucks. And people need to just, like, deal with their emotions sometimes and, like, be human beings. I think that's a nice reminder of that at the very least. If you don't have, like, somebody that you specifically know involved. But, I mean, fuck Trump. We'll just throw that in there for a little bit. Sorry, guys.
So like, you have a brother that served in the military, right?
Yeah, which is really interesting when, like, you know somebody who's in the military and, like, they are getting wished a happy Memorial Day or, like, Veterans Day, you know, and that's just strange. Like, they're not Memorial Day specifically. Like, he's very much still here. That's not a happy day. And, like, it's very interesting how illiterate the common population is on those kinds of things.
No, I agree. Fuck Trump. But like, here is like, does your brother get the ick, or does he appreciate? And like, I'm not judging this part, which is like, someone says, "Hey man, I just met you. I found out you served in the military. Thank you for your service." Where's his stance on that?
He'll take it. He doesn't feel like he needs that, but like, you're never gonna be like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah.
Like, you take it, but I don't know that he loves that attention.
Like, I don't know if I talked about this, but when I was at a Hawaiian barbecue spot, I forgot if it was, I don't know if it was Ono's or L&L or whatever, or Yaman, Brother. I was getting some huge Samoan guy was playing the ukulele. Let's just say that.
Okay.
I'm kind of like locked in on the menu. I'm like, I don't know. Do I get the spam basubi? Fuck Trump. Do I get the barbecue chicken? Do I get the plate? Like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I hear, like, out of, like, you know, to my side, it says, "Hey man, thank you for your service." And I was like, not really my favorite to hear that, but like, okay, I think he's over. Like, I'm not gonna get away. I look up, pan over to the right, and it's a fucking highway patrol officer or a sheriff or something, like a cop essentially. And I was like, dude, like, I like like all cops are bad, or whether you like the cops, I'm kind of like indifferent, whatever. But like that thing made me ugh. Like thanking a cop for their service, dude. Eat my ass, bro. Like that was fucking disgusting. I almost
Wow,
didn't
that
finish
was
my
a
Spanish
journey of a
movie.
sentence.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that lots of things happened just there. I feel like I personally, not to say that I'm not grateful for certain cops,
Hmm.
I never felt compelled to say that to a cop. I don't, the military feels a little bit different
Yeah.
to me. But like the real big takeaway, I think, is fuck Trump.
Hmm.
Um, what do you think?
Nah, dude. Thanking the cop for service, no bueno, bro. Like keep it packing. Leave with the hipster playing the ukulele. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
this Hawaiian
it can go.
barbecue spot. You're done. Next
What was the
let's spin the wheel.
topic? Memorial Day. Oh shit,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. Fuck Trump.
Excuse me.
Anyway,
Go to the
what's
wheel.
next on the wheel?
Oh, I love the wheel, dude. The wheel excites me.
The beach.
The beach. Wow, if Victor here, we know what he would say. I fucking love the beach. I actually just found out recently, I don't know if you know this, but there's like sand that you can buy that doesn't get hot. Did you know that?
No, I don't.
Like
No, I
there
don't.
are rich people with extravagant homes that have personal beaches and they will buy non-heating sand to put on their beach, so even when it's scorching hot out they can go walk on their sand in the heat. This is insane. This is the craziest beach take. I had no idea this existed until like 2 weeks ago.
Is this man-made sand?
I think it's,
Or
I don't know if it's treated. I didn't look it up. I was shocked that it even existed and I was like, I don't need to look this up because I'm never going to have that.
yeah, I'll share like I don't like the beach either. Like we talk about like driving to the beach sucks, parking's terrible.
What? Haters.
Like the bathrooms are filthy. I remember one time I went with an ex. This is a story like, I feel like I haven't told on the podcast, but like I didn't want to go to the beach. I was like, let's go, and she's like, oh, we should go. We'll eat. We'll bring snacks and have lunch at the beach, and yeah, nothing really
That
makes
sounds
me
like a
happier
nightmare for you.
like eating on the floor with sand and like sand in your crack and like all this shit. And then we put the blankets out. We're kind of about to lay down. Like we stepped away for a little bit. We put our chips out. Seagulls come down and
Yep.
rip the bags apart of the chips, and
Wow.
they totally demolished our lunch.
Yeah, I
And the
believe that.
seagulls went to town. I was like, dude, fuck the beach, fuck Trump, and also fuck the beach. I don't like that.
Yeah, the good tag team there. I still love the beach. I'm not a big fan of eating at the beach. Like you're gonna get sand in your food. Like eat near the beach. Like go to one of those restaurants right around the corner. Or get a coffee. Sure, go to the beach. But like nah. But by the way, this sand is made out of a different material altogether.
Mm. What do you like to do at the
Specialized
beach?
biogenic. Swim, get in the water, sit in the sand. Like what you should do at a beach? What are you doing at the beach? You just sit there angrily and like want to leave. And then you're
Yeah.
like, it's so hot because you don't get in the water. Like, right? This is what you're doing.
Uh, yeah, I'm not getting in the water. Like I'll look at the beach and I'm like, all right, like because the only time I go to the beach is when I go to Santa Monica because because I'm bringing like a tourist of like, hey, let's go see some spots, and then one of the spots that comes up is the Santa Monica Pier. I'm like, all right, let's go, and then we just walk around the pier aimlessly for about an hour, and you're like,
That's
well,
why
you
you don't like the
don't want to get in
beach.
the water, but like, okay, I go to what a beach that you like. I still have to drive an hour and a half. I have to park super far away. I have to like worry about the bathrooms, and I'm like, nah, dude, like, kind of
This is how
sucks.
I feel when I have to drive into the city. It's just the way when you're not where you're usually at. That is the
This
way.
the city.
Zuma Beach is the best beach. Parking's
I've never been to Suma.
There's a bunch of parking. There's hardly any tourists. It's
Zoom
like
is going to.
it,
Okay.
it's north of Malibu.
Yeah, it's going north. That's all I know. Excuse me.
And
He's
you're
such a
also
hater.
you're also north of the city, so none of the sewer that's coming out of the LA River is in the water, so even the water feels cleaner.
I I feel like I still like the beach. It actually shocks me that like there are two people on this podcast that don't like the beach. But I recently heard a take that if you're really from LA, you don't like the beach, aka Megan Lamelli. She said that while she was here literally like 2 weeks ago. Shout out to Megan Lamelli. Do you think that's true? I think that was one of her hot takes potentially.
I
Which,
think if
like-
you're from LA, you don't make the time to go to the beach. Like I feel like people who are just transplants from here are always trying to make a day trip out of the beach. For us, it's like once a year, maybe.
It's also like your location, which like in the chat, Kieran's like, would you go if you're closer to the beach? And it's like, I actually don't even know that because here's a fun fact. At one point, I was working in Santa Monica for about 4 or 5 months, and my work was literally 3 blocks from the beach. And I didn't go to the beach until my last day in the office. I'm like, I should probably walk the 3 blocks up this way so I can look at the beach. And I didn't do it.
I think part of the problem is that you keep talking about the Santa Monica beach, and that is not a beach.
Okay,
It's not a beach.
I'm sorry, La Playa. I
Thank
I
you.
went there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I went there. So I don't know if I would go. No.
I mean, I guess we're divided on the beach, you guys. That's the takeaway of that topic. Bummer.
I think we got some time for like 2 more before we go into pillow talk.
Sure.
What does the wheel gods have to say as we spin this thing? This thing spins fast too.
Boom, 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 boom.
What would you like? What would you be like if you were the opposite sex?
Oh, I'd be an ugly ass chick, dude. Like, I feel like I'd be an ugly ass chick, and here's the main reason why, because I feel like I sweat too much, as like as a I can't imagine like women are allowed to sweat. Women are allowed.
I
to
sweat a lot, which is
Yeah.
interesting that you say that. So far, we're not really that different if we've changed genders here.
No, but I don't just break a sweat, I shatter it. Like I start sweating like I feel like you sweat when you hit an appropriate temperature when you should sweat. Like me, like if it's 70 degrees and I start walking a little bit faster than out of my normal speed, the sweat starts to happen. And all of a sudden I get
Yeah.
nervous and I start sweating more.
Yeah, definitely. I used to joke that if I thought about exercise, that I would be sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I even like move a little bit, I'm just like sweating so much more than. And I've realized like I look at like celebrities that are like girl groups, for example, and I'm like, I don't sweat like these people sweat. Like if I sweat like they sweat, I maybe too could have been a like pop star. That's a joke. But yeah, I sweat a lot. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd be a hot dude. Maybe I'd be
Think
a
so?
good looking. I
You
think I'd
can-
be
I
a
mean,
good looking dude. Maybe. Or like a fair looking dude.
Do you think your brothers are hot?
My brothers are hot?
I mean, good looking. not
Like,
hot,
that is
like-
the most insane question I've ever received. Let's put it this way. Have my friends obsessed about my brothers? Yes.
Oh.
So like that must mean that like if I were a dude, I'd be somewhat good looking, right?
Dude, you be mogging, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that would totally be it. Yeah.
I think I'd just be an ugly chick. I don't know. There's something about like I feel like I just wouldn't like no pun intended, the transition well into like being a girl. Like I feel like there's just something about like I can't imagine that. I can't imagine being a girl. And okay,
That
here's
is
the
such
other
a
thing, too.
man thing to say.
No, I think some dudes can actually pull off being a chick. I've seen myself in a wig. Doesn't really work for me. You know, like I took the wig off and I said, "This just isn't for you, Mark."
I'm
a part of
gonna
it-
turn you into a woman via AI, and the
that
the natural population can decide.
that was part of the question too. I put like, which is work our AI magic and let's have us be the opposite sex in the picture.
Yeah, we can pull that
We'll see.
together.
Okay, I like that. Also, like, you transition, you're a guy. What's your name gonna be? Or is it gonna be a play off of Evelyn, or are you gonna go somewhere different?
It's people already call me that on accident because I say Evelyn too fast. They think I say Evan, so I would just adopt
Ooh.
Evan because it's like so close to my name.
Evan's good.
Yeah.
See, like with me, you can't really womanize my name because it starts to like get into the territory like I sound like a black woman.
Like what?
Like Marquisha. Like you can't do it. You can't. There's no transition from like Mark to a woman's name.
What about
Go ahead and
Marcy?
chat GBT it. Yeah, Marcy. Like
Marcella,
no, that's not Mark.
Marcy, but it doesn't have to be Mark.
No, but
What's
like
the point?
But see,
There's an approximation.
Evan and Evelyn, they're in the same like same ballpark. Mark to Marcy. No, that's all that gives. That might be the closest one. Marcella, I'm not giving you that.
Let's see.
Can't do it.
What about like Mia?
Not. I mean,
What was your middle name? Is it Anthony or Christopher?
no. My government full first name because I'm Filipino is Mark Christopher. Christina. Tina. No, you know what? My name it's gonna be X Tina.
Christina.
It's gonna be X Tina because I'm a
Martha?
bad bitch like that. Yeah.
Your first name is Mark Christopher.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe you'd be like Mary Jane, and just have like two first names.
I already have two first names, so sure. Mary
Yeah.
Jane. Okay.
You'd be Mary Jane. You a Spider-Man fan?
Yeah, kind of.
Cool. We'll AR ourselves into.
All right.
We'll let you guys decide. I'll even throw Victor in there. We'll allow him to join, even though he's absent.
Well, I think that's a good place to end and then transition into pillow. A lot of transition talk into pillow talk. Evelyn, do you want to take us out?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining to Live and Talk in LA. Fuck Trump. We are here every Wednesday at 7:30 on YouTube and Twitch, and then you can catch our recorded episodes on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts on Thursdays. Go follow us on the gram. Go stay tuned for those AI photos. And if you're here live, we're hanging around for a bit longer with some extra topics on Pillow Talk. See you guys next week. Clear.
Yeah. The the Guatemalan law. You glow when you
Maria
sweat.
Cristina.
Mark
know.
looks like a bucket of water was thrown at him. Yeah, see, that's
Dude, I saw those pictures from Mark's wedding, and you guys didn't see them for good reasons. We were looking like a hot mess, but that means we were having a great time.
yeah.
What do you think, Maria Cristina instead of Mary Jane? You're also changing nationalities, maybe.
I know it's getting really ethnic when you say it that way, and I don't know if that's what I'm going for.
Maria
you know?
Cristina.
Maria
Okay,
Cristina.
we'll keep workshopping. it. Say Maria
know-
Cristina.
Maria Cristina,
That was good. That was
and I'm from Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Merry Chris.
Merry Chris. I knew a Mary Chris, so maybe I can't be her because I that implies I want to be her. I don't know. I can't. Yeah. Let's hit the wheel. Wheel. Let's don't even put it on the screen. Just spin it and then just tell us what comes up.
Spinning it.
Yeah.
I'm spinning.
Spinning.
Your favorite 90s movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hmm.
I obviously have a lot, but Evelyn,
You start down your repertoire. I'll see if anything stands
Okay.
out there for
a
me.
movie that I can watch. There's so many movies, but like I will say that this is like unironically my favorite '90s movie. I can watch it like it makes me feel good all the time, and it'll always take me to a happy place. It's Heavyweights.
Heavyweights. I've never even
Heavyweights.
seen that.
It's a movie about fat kids at a fat camp, and they get paired up with like the crazy camp counselor, and the crazy camp counselor, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, I'm seeing this still shot, and this looks ludicrous.
It's
Watch it every holiday.
dude,
That is
I'll
hilarious.
like you if you have Disney Plus, watch it yesterday. It's a fucking timeless movie. The I think like that's something I can never like I can quote it to this day
That
and
is
it still makes me happy. I know.
I can't say that that one was in my top. The first one, not in like any specific order that popped in my head at least, was 10 Things I Hate About You. That's a 90s movie, right?
It is, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's like one of my top. Like, that's just such a good movie.
That
Yep.
is.
I watched it for the first time on my way to Paris. And it was pretty good.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually shocked that you went that long without seeing it.
I mean, I knew like the hits, like the highlights of the movie, and I kind of knew what it was, but it was the first time sitting down and actually watching it.
It's just good from top to bottom. And that's a classic example of like when they used to have those really aggressive, like narrated commercials.
Mhm.
And like it was just so dramatic that you already knew like what happened through the storyline, but like somehow the movie was still entirely different when you want to go watch it. Iconic.
That's what I miss about movies in the 90s. The preview guy. In a world where
Yeah.
and then like hearing that guy's voice, like dude, like that makes me emotional when I hear it. Like,
Yeah.
in a world. Like
Yeah.
epic
We were
dude.
just talking about that with Worldwide Handsome. Like, remember when we used to narrate all movie like trailers? That's insane.
I mean, like
Um,
we talked about movie previews now, right? Like it's the two actors standing together, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm Jennifer Lawrence," and it's like, "All right, dude, like fuck this fake chemistry. Like this is not a movie. Like if you're gonna AI something, like AI like his voice back in there, or just hire someone who could do his voice and
It
do
would
the
just be
inner
so
world.
funny. Like if you saw a
Love it.
commercial right now with the narration, you'd be like, "What is that? That's so funny." Aladdin, great pick for a '90s movie. Fantastic pick for a '90s movie. Clueless is up there. That's like a legendary '90s movie.
I also
There's
recently just watched the movie in full, like
What
maybe
is wrong with you?
6 or 7 months ago.
What do you think? Top 10 '90s movies?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like really corny, but it was actually pretty good.
It's so funny. There's a way about '90s movies that's so sincere to a human being, where like now it just doesn't feel that way. Like humans just know too much. They're in contact all the time. There's no like the integrity is not quite there in the same way, I feel.
and kind of started the whole wave of step brother, step sister.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes. Sorry,
so
I lost track of where we were for a second there. Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
it started that. I mean,
Insane.
it's like Clueless is iconic. Like to me, as like everything in LA is 20 minutes away. In theory, it is. I love
Yeah.
that. Like, and there's a freeway scene. I love Cher. Cher's is great.
The one-liners in Clueless are just epic. The stylistic choices are epic. Like, fabulous movie. The Mask, I'd put that up there.
Yeah.
Ace
Dude.
Ventura, yeah. Jim Carrey, basically, yeah.
I watched the movie You've Got Mail. When I was flying, when we were going to Japan or France, I can't remember when. But have you seen You've Got Mail?
Mm-mm.
It's a movie essentially about gaslighting, lying, catfishing, and taking someone like his business out of like it taking someone's business out of like a commission, taking out of business, and they still fall in love. And I think it only works because it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
I
There's
think
like
you've mentioned this before because I feel like I've looked up this exact
no,
still.
we talked about this, and I was in Tokyo, and I was on Discord telling you guys about this, and I
Oh.
wanted you guys to watch this movie so we can unpack this because like this guy like it's a movie that you can only make in the 90s, which is like, hey, they meet in a chat room and they email each other, so like they're constantly talking to each other by email, and then they kind of unintentionally run into each other, and Tom Hanks realizes it because he works for essentially what he was Barnes and Nobles
Mhm.
before like Barnes and Noble's the thing, and he went into this town or a small like area in Brooklyn and what the borough, and took out the local bookshop, and they lied to her, and they still end up together.
Mm.
And it's
This
funny,
is like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days,
yeah.
but before How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Understood.
Yeah. See, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks and the Baby Uncle. There you go.
I also saw No Doubt at the Sphere 2 weeks ago, so Shuten Doji. And she was wearing the black and yellow checkered outfit, which I know she does that a lot. Like she does like clueless moments in her like performances, and that just goes to show it's still alive and well.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
know
like-
about You've Got Mail, dude. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know. I haven't
It's an enjoyable movie. Like if you watch it, you're like, oh yeah, like it's not like Clueless because it's slower paced, but like it's Tom Hanks. You can't really get Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan wrong.
Tom Hanks.
Like that's pretty good. Do you like No Doubt?
I do like No Doubt, although I've heard that like Gwen Stefani is on some like religious kick or something. I haven't really looked into this,
She's
but
Christian now.
yeah, she's super
Yeah.
Christian. I don't know.
Mega coded.
That's what I've seen, and I'm like, oh God, please don't let it be true. So I haven't looked into it because I'm still in denial. But yeah, I'm a No Doubt fan, and I saw them. They were like the surprise artist, like for K Rock's Almost Acoustic Christmas when I went in like Jesus 2012 or something. But that was sick. They were awesome.
They're actually like I can listen to their old stuff and be kind of invested in it, like with Tragic Kingdom and I think I've talked about this like Foo Fighters. I put on Foo Fighters, the NPR Tiny Desk, and Foo Fighters is a band where I can only listen to the hits. I cannot listen to a full album. I can't listen to like what was it? The Color or whatever like album it is. Like I tried listening to it when their drummer died, and I was like, I can't even fuck with this dude. I can't listen to it. I can only listen to Monkey Wrench, Everlong, and any of the other hits. Other than that, I'm out. No deep cuts for Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I'd say that. No deep cuts for Food Spider. Food Spider.
The Foo
Wow. And I'm seeing it was a smear article they wrote about her, and people just went with it. Wow. The power of the internet. This is why you should do your own research, you guys.
Dude, that shit is bananas. BANANAS. Oh man,
I'll give you that one.
Thank
That one
you.
was well timed. Nice job, Mark.
it's all about timing. Do you see? I there's no place, but Hillary Duff. just
You
keeps
can let
popping
me
up my
stop
life
you
feed.
right there,
Just
okay?
keep popping up my
Let
life
me
feed.
stop you right there.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm sick of you talking about these spirit tunnels. I'm sick. I literally saw it like 3 minutes before we connected today. I saw, okay, that's an exaggeration. Okay, maybe it was like 40 minutes.
40 minutes, sure.
But I saw the Hillary Duff spirit tunnel, and I was like, this is just so underwhelming. This is only fun if you are Hillary Duff. Like, I don't care to watch this. This is not motivating. How does this hype Mark up? Her outfit, I was not a fan of. And then I look at Bible like 2 seconds later, and you're like, Hillary Duff spirit tunnel, what dreams are made of? What do you do in a spirit tunnel? And I'm like, here he fucking is again, as if we haven't talked about spirit tunnels 800 times.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do in a spirit tunnel because I don't want to be in a spirit tunnel. That's my take. I'm being like Boomer
That is a-
Victor today. He's not here, so I'm stepping up. All right. I don't like it.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
He's here in Spirit Tunnel.
Oh God.
I feel like I keep writing about spirit tunnels, but we never actually talk about it until like we got to Megan, because I feel like it's something I keep forgetting to bring up.
No,
Look at
you
me.
just mention it in passing a lot. You're like the spirit tunnel. Like, what would you guys? And we're all just like he's still trying to talk about this.
I'm just trying to talk about Hillary Duff, dude. She popped up again, like
She looks great. Don't get me wrong, but
Like-
I'm just like,
She was a
I don't
little
know.
awkward though.
yeah, and
Have
like
you
it's like
seen her-
because she was clearly being recorded on somebody's phone, so like now she's performing to hearing it, like.
Yeah.
And
She-
what was that fit? Did you see that? Like, what was that? It was confusing to me.
You know, fashion is a risk. Fashion is a risk, and she took risks.
She kept
And
doing
she-
weird things with her tongue too.
And Shooting Doji said it. There's more celebrity cringe spirit tunnel moments than hype ones. So like, maybe it's an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I can talk to the guy on that subway, but those spirit tunnels are not it for me.
Dude, Gwen Stefani had one, so they're talking about her. I feel like it's kind of like the it's like Hot Ones. Like
No.
you kind of no, but yeah, because you want to see celebrities go down the spirit tunnel, depending on the celebrity.
I've never wanted to see one. I've just come across them. And then I'm like, ugh. Next.
The only
Keke
reason
Palmer was probably the best one.
The only reason I would watch it is to see how cringe it was. I want to see them fail, not kill it.
Yeah, it's up there with like watching someone's life just fall apart because they stole a foul ball from a kid. Like you just want to see him eat shit.
I don't want to hate on my girl, but I'm hating on the spirit tunnel today.
Dude, you are hating.
Yeah,
Hilary Duff,
I'm
dude.
hating.
She's
Sorry,
out here
Hilary.
on tour,
Yeah.
doing Sports Illustrated, doing the
That was
swimsuit.
stellar. She looked
Dude.
phenom in Sports Illustrated.
Hmm. Have you ever have you seen there's a 2-minute compilation of Hilary Duff dancing, and you know how like because they meme that whole dance, right? And that she's doing the dance in her concerts, like that.
Uh-huh.
She's
The
yeah.
yeah. It's like
Have you ever watched the 2-minute compilation of it?
like the original.
If someone put together a 2-minute video of this, and it's like, and this is before Hilary Duff like had the resurgence of like this just lived on YouTube infamy for a while.
Yeah, and people were mocking it, and then she
Yeah.
brought it back into her tour.
But it's 2 minutes, and like I swear to God, I love Hilary Duff, but it's 2 minutes.
It's bad.
It
It's bad.
feels longer than 2 minutes. Like I've never like every time I sit down and show someone this video, I'm like, you need to see this video. I'm watching it. I'm like, this has to be longer than 2 minutes because it's so fucking.
It's
long.
hard
It's
to
so quick.
watch.
It's hard
Which
to watch.
leads to the question: how do you enjoy the spirit tunnels? I just can't. Like I always go, oh fuck that, and then I end up believing. Today I stared in disbelief for the full duration of the Hilary Duff line.
Which is because you actually, I feel like are the beacon of positivity. When like you see people having fun, I feel like that's you're the positive one here, as far as I'm concerned. So when I feel like when people are having
No.
fun, you would be all about it. I'm watching it because I when I see spirit tunnels and people are having fun, I'm like, this is fun. This makes me feel good. My endorphins go up a little bit.
I hate putting in that much effort for one person just because they're famous. Maybe
You don't have
that's
to be
another element.
You
Because
can
that's
do
what's happening. Like the spirit tunnel is not for like a typical spirit tunnel is acceptable. If we're like thinking of football field intro spirit tunnel,
Yeah.
all day, sure. The J HUD spirit tunnel, like those are the problem.
Well, see, I think this is. I also think this is a big talk show lobby talk. I think this is to counteract the Ellen debacle, which was Ellen was fucking mean, and she all like, she hit it under like I'm the fun lesbian who likes to dance and be all crazy and prank people. I think Jennifer Hudson is the counterpoint to this, which is like, hey, she's actually a legit good person, and the celebrities are having a good time and feel good moment with these spirit tunnels. I think it's kind of a palate cleanser of what Ellen has done to the
Sure.
game.
I believe that.
Hmm.
I know hate on J HUD, just hate on her spirit tunnels.
I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Before like, this is a quick throwaway, but like, do you use a calendar?
Yeah.
You do? How do you use a calendar?
I write every month when all of my bills are due and when I'm going to be paid. And then I watch it and make sure that I don't run out of money.
That's how you leverage it?
Yeah. And special events, I guess, go on there too so I don't forget. Because if I don't put it on a calendar, I'm like forgetting it's happening.
Is it a written calendar or is it a digital calendar?
Written.
Whoa, written.
My personal is written. My everything else is digital.
So you handwrite your calendar.
Yeah. And then I remember where it's at on the like layout of the calendar. And I'd be like, I know there was something coming that day. And then I go back and look.
But like if you leave your calendar at home and someone's like, hey, Evelyn, let's go get dinner in 2 weeks, how are you going to remember your calendar if it's at home?
Dude, shoot me some dates. Yeah, I'll double check when I get home. Boom. Done.
See, like, the reason why I asked this is because I have an unhealthy addiction now, like, which is, It started with emails. Emails like before I was in the realm where my unread emails were at 100,000. I never checked my emails, and then I got sick one weekend and like I had to stay. It was during COVID, and I just nuked my inbox. I went through, deleted a bunch of shit, unsubscribed, did all these things, and it took me like literally a day and a half of me just going through and cleansing everything in my 2 emails that I have. The other thing I've been doing is like sticking to a calendar, which is like, okay, I need to put things on a calendar for me to. I aggressively put things in my calendar now, and it fucking makes me sick. Like,
You don't like it.
no, I mean, I don't like it, but I have to do it to remember things, because like
So
I am
you
forever
like
forgetful.
it, but you don't like that something is holding you accountable to doing things because you don't want to do things.
Yeah, well, it's an addiction because I have to look at my calendar. I'm like, oh, is it good? Is it color coded properly? Did I put the right time for? Like it's actually a hindrance to my life. It's
I
like now I.
considered getting one of those little like pocket written ones,
Mhm.
like the little just carry that around, but that's a little extra because then you got to make room for it in a bag.
I actually have a to-do list, and then I get the dopamine off of checking something off of that to-do list.
Yeah.
Is it a written to-do list?
No, it's on my notes app.
Oh, I use reminders.
I try to, but I have so many notifications on my phone that it gets lost in there. So I just
That's
rather pull it up and then just click it off.
Makes
yeah. Well,
sense.
do you use reminders on your phone, Evelyn?
No. I'll do notes for like things that I don't want to forget long term or like an idea, but I haven't been using them a ton.
Mm.
I'll use my alarm and I
She ha-
have like
You have an
one.
Android though too.
Yeah, I have an Android. Um, but I have one alarm that is just like a like long acronym for a song that I like to wake up because it says wake up in the beginning, and then I just use that as my like reminder to do something. Like if my alarm goes off, I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have to do that thing. Like that. That's what I do.
Now, so there's reminders now where you can mark it as urgent, so it sets off an alarm, and you either have to snooze it or complete it. And like if you snooze it or like you turn off the alarm, it's just bang right there in your screen. Do this, and I'm like, that's another thing that's been unhealthy for me too is reminders. I make reminders for me to check it off to get that dopamine fix too.
You think this is unhealthy for you? That you're like doing the things that you should be
I don't think
doing?
it's necessarily unhealthy, but it's actually made me unhappier. Like checking my emails, like everyone's like, oh, don't you feel better with the emails? I'm like, actually no, because I'm always checking my emails to delete them and make sure they're clean. So I'm happier when they're deleted, but like I'm aggressively checking it every 20 minutes to delete stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. You might have a little fixation there because it just requires a little bit of maintenance for me.
I gotta catch up to Tism, dude. I don't know.
Maybe. You never know.
Wow. All right. Well, ready to call it? I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
hungry.
that's a good place to end, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out today.
Gang, y'all. We'll see you next week, and Victor will hopefully be back after he called out at a big game. Classic.
Wait, oh my gosh, I saw hearts.
Hearts. Wait. Oh, they don't see it.
Boom!
Do
No,
they see it? I don't
I'm
think they
sure.
see it.
Yeah, they do. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I
they do?
saw it. Yay!